I'm with Tanner Foust, whom we've just seen displaying his most extraordinary talents. And Tanner, you make it look easy, but it cannot be, surely. It's something you've been practicing and perfecting for years.
I mean, my eyes are closed most of the time. I scream a lot, and I think it makes it more fun for the passengers when they see how afraid I am all the time. No, I love drifting cars. You know, you're an amazing driver, and sometimes being sideways is kind of the most fun part of the day. So it's great to build a car that's built just for that, which Volkswagen did with this Passat, and we go around and we have some fun with it. And it's got 4 seats, so we do have some sick bags in the back. I haven't had to use one yet. I feel like I need to knock on wood for that. But it's great to give people the experience of that who haven't been in a high horsepower car sliding around. And, doing it through public streets is an amazing thing.
And I suggested anybody wishing to take this up as their main sport would need to have a tire sponsor, because if you're having to buy your own tires, it gets a bit pricey, I imagine.
Yeah, that's first on the list. First on the list is the tire sponsor. And, drifting, it's not something I've done professionally for quite a while, but it's been growing in the U.S. for 15 years. You know, this sport has been going. It's a mainstream known sport now, and it's an absolute ton of fun. So every chance I get to drive this drift taxi Passat, I jump at it.
Well, I remember coming to see you. I think it was at Long Beach, somewhere like that. You were performing, and I noticed that all the fans, and there were thousands of them, they all wanted to be downwind of the tar smoke, and they're standing there inhaling it. I thought, what is this? You know.
Look, I mean, this is a time when 16-year-olds would rather get a new phone than a driver's license. So when I see hardcore fans that just want to breathe tire smoke, love the sound of an engine, want to get in a car, drive fast, just anything to do with all of these beautiful machines that are out here, I love it. And I love being a part of spreading that kind of passion and enthusiasm to a new generation. And it gives me a little bit of hope that maybe, we can still be driving cars in the future.
Have you ever been involved in giving lessons to people who maybe would have the ability to develop into a really good drifter? Have you done that? I mean, people can watch you and you can talk, but have you ever given lessons?
I've sat right seat too many times, and I love that part of it. I love that coaching part of it, because it's a very human thing. There's a lot of things as human beings that we're built for, and that our natural instincts help us with, and driving is not one of them. And so you have to basically retrain yourself to ignore your natural instincts and replace it with proper technique in order to be safe doing something kind of chaotic. And I love that. In school I was a biology major, and I was studying to be a doctor before I somehow got into driving cars. And so I love that physiological connection and that challenge as a human to do something fun like this in a car.
Well, it would seem to me you've got something like a nanosecond between your right foot on the throttle and then, left foot on the brake. I mean, it's a highly controlled, almost watch-like mechanism that's inside your head to enable you to do this.
Well, yeah, it didn't feel quite that precise the first run. Maybe the second run I'm going to nail it. But there's a visceral part of it. There's certainly a technique part of it. But then you have to have a safety buffer. A lot of what I do is stunt driving for films, for movies and commercials, and a skill like drifting and even driving off-road really benefits a lot of movies because it looks exciting. And there you have people on set. You don't have all the safety equipment that you have here, so you have to have a safety buffer all the time. And as long as the passengers feel like they were safe for the last three minutes, then, everything's good.
Well, we'll look forward to seeing you again, I think about 1 o'clock. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ellen. Thank you.
Okay, farewell.